Well, what is up, everybody? It is the YouTube happy hour. Welcome. I've got my much anticipated guest in the background waiting for me here. I can see Celine down there. Looks like she's dancing already to the music. So it's going to be fun tonight. It's just going to be a hangout time with some friends, get to know each other a little bit more. I've got some old school games planned for us. So it should be a lot of fun. So if you're here, go ahead and leave some comments in the chat so we know you're there. Looks like we've got quite a few already. We've got Jashim showed up early and missed the time zone. So he's been here for a while. Appreciate you hanging out, man. And we got the PE guy. Oh, I think he's in our chat too, huh? And we got Chris. What's going on, Chris? All the way from Australia. Happy to have you, man. So glad you guys could make it. And Rato, run free and strong. He's been hydrating while waiting. Nice. Got to get those liquid carbs, man. Oh, wow. And he even showed up from 2 a.m. in London. Amazing. Thank you for staying up late for us. That's awesome. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring in the much anticipated guests here. We'll bring in Miles B, Kevin Exconde, and Celine Ferrocious. What is up, everybody?
What's up?
Hey. Going on?
I'm excited. How are you guys?
I'm
good. You got the sweaty palms over there, Miles?
Oh, sweaty pits.
What's up, Celine? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. This is awesome.
I feel like in honor of kind of what inspired me to do this, I should start calling you Celine. Like, is that okay? No.
That's the actual pronunciation. Yeah.
Is it Celine or Celine? Celine.
I go by Celine now.
I think she's just pulled our leg, right?
Yeah. I was like, that's it, really? This whole time?
Right? Brad changed her life that much that she changed the no?
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh man, let's see who else we got over here. We got Josh. What's going on, Josh? Welcome to the stream. He's from Colorado. And let's see, we've got Christy. Been looking forward to this all day. What's up, Christy?
Oh man,
welcome.
I know I feel the pressure. Do you guys feel the pressure? Like we have to perform?
I know, right?
Oh man.
Rado says, hey, Celine, Miles, and Kevin.
Hey, Rito.
What's up? CL, everyone, we got a whole bunch of people.
Prepping with Sarge as well. What's going on, man? And CL. All right.
Chris.
Wow.
Well, before we get started with anything, I got to get this like one question that's been like driving me crazy, and I've got to get the answer. I think everybody's probably like wanting to know this answer. Miles, why did you change your name on YouTube from Miles B Running to Miles B?
I'm still like experimenting and doing like trying to figure out YouTube, it's a tricky thing. And so I wanted to like open it up to do other things besides just running, like hiking or exploring or just eating or whatever it is. But so it's like Miles B, whatever.
Nice. So you didn't want to be like pigeonholed into a certain niche or niche,
Yeah.
however you want to say it. Nice. I understand that. Yeah. That's cool. So what's everybody drinking tonight? I know, Miles, you said you got the water, the DD over there.
Ooh, that H2O looking good.
Kevin?
I got wine.
Wine? Very nice.
Yeah,
What are you drinking? Is that a Cabernet Sauvignon or Merlot?
Yes.
Or all right, Sauvignon.
A cab.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
And Celine?
I've got a sparkling orange beverage.
Oh, nice.
Double fisting.
It's serious. And I'm sipping on some Talisker Scotch.
Ooh.
So, keeping it classy in here.
Yeah. You don't want it to get too wild.
That's right. What's up, Chad? Welcome, Chad. Glad you could make it in tonight.
I'm doing water, my second shot of vaccine today.
Oh, you got your second vaccine shot today?
Jashim said he did.
Jashim did. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Moderna or Pfizer? Jashim.
I think he's just Pfizer.
I've heard the Moderna can be pretty bad. Like I know some people that got the second shot and had like 104-degree fever afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there we are. Jashim's got the water. Second shot of the vaccine. Okay. It's a little delayed here in the stream. This is the biggest lie of the night right here. Willie D said he doesn't drink. He's probably got the fifth of vodka. No, just kidding. Oh man. Oh, so he's got the Pfizer. is what Jashim had. Okay.
Oh, that's what I got.
Oh, Wendy, what you got yours?
I got one of mine because I fall into the teacher category. And I get my second one on Sunday. But yeah, one of my friends also got Moderna, one of my teacher friends, and she's like, hey, I feel great, but I also don't feel great. I've never been this thankful to feel like crap. So not doing great.
Yeah,
What's up,
I
Jess?
got both of mine, and the second one just knocked me out the whole day. I was just so tired. Supposed to go on a run, but I chose to opt out.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
What's up, Jessica? Glad you can make it.
You guys are rolling it out fast over there.
Yeah.
Are they a little bit slower in Canada, I guess?
Oh, I don't. Man, it's. I don't think I'll get mine till like 2022.
Oh, wow.
It's like so. I don't know. We'll see. We're trying to figure it out.
What's up, Jashim? Thanks for hanging out. He apparently came in like an hour early, got the time zone messed up, so he's been here for a while.
He messaged me. I saw it like 8:15, and he was like, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be live right now?" And the funny thing is, so for chat, this whole day today, we're trying to figure out the time zones because like we're all in different time zones. So everyone's freaking out, saying different times. So when Jashim messaged me and I read it at like 8:44, I was like, "Wait, let me double check." So then I told him, I was like, "No, I think it's 9." He was like, "Oh yeah, I saw it." I was like, "Thank God."
Oh yeah, I'd be freaking out. We got Marlon doing some Leadville training in South Florida. That's got to be hard. I don't know how you I guess lots of skyscraper stairs climbing. You know, Leadville's a serious race. We got a couple other people that don't drink in here. We got Chad. He's got a Mountain Dew or two.
Ooh, Mountain Dew.
Some herbal tea.
I love Mountain Dew.
I used to be a big Code Red Mountain Dew guy way back in the 90s, back when that was a thing, you know?
The Code Red. I don't think I've ever had a Code Red Mountain Dew. No.
It was so good.
Really? Do they still make them?
I have no idea. I haven't drank soda since like 2002.
You should have had it today. Today would have been a great day to have it.
Oh, no. Oh, man. The Ultra Dad joined us from his, he's on vacation right now in Florida. Thanks for joining, man.
Wow.
I know, right?
What's up, everybody? Everybody, if you guys could hit that like button real quick, please. Thank you.
Yes,
man.
that's right. Thank you, Kevin.
You know,
helping us out. Let's see.
What's the moves for the weekend? Yeah, what is everyone doing for the weekend? What are you guys doing for the weekend?
I'm busy. Like my wife's got a race she's putting on that Saturday. That race she's race directing, so it's been like nonsense, just very busy. So I'm excited to have the race happen and to have it be over. If I'm honest, you know.
You know what though? I always feel like you guys are like doing a run, directing a run. Like I just feel like there's no break for you. Like it's just always running. Like either some like helping people out, crewing. It's just like, is there a break for you?
I'm on more of a break now because I'm injured a little bit, you know. But yeah, we're pretty busy, especially with the kids. We got soccer going on now with Declan. He does that, so it's there's a lot.
Wow.
What about you guys? I did a run yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, and it didn't go great. It was I still had some pain in the ankle, so I think I'm going to stick to the bike for a little while longer before I try running again.
Is biking helping it?
I think like the movement I think is helping a little bit. Like I don't have any pain when I do it or afterwards, which is awesome. Yeah. So I'm hoping that it's helping. I don't think it's inhibiting, if anything.
Right. You just got like a sick bike. Like.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's pretty nice.
It's like a lot of fun.
So how about you, Celine? What are you doing this weekend?
Well, Sunday, I didn't have anything planned for Sunday because I'm getting my second vaccine and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel after that. But Colin and I have been, Colin has been like getting the garden ready to get like stuff planted. I've been outside, not really contributing to much, but I sit there. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Just like chill outside. I mean, not tomorrow. Oh my god,
it's Thursday. It feels like a Friday, doesn't it?
I'm just gonna enjoy the weather. If the weather is nice, I haven't really checked, but it's gonna be a little chilly. But probably maybe go for a little hike or a walk, or just nothing too strenuous or very exciting, but
Still sounds like a good weekend though.
it'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be nice and chill. And like the leaves are starting to come out, and it's nice.
What about you, Miles?
Probably put a lot of miles on, a lot of me. So like, I think I have like 20 miles planned.
Nice.
For Friday, spread out through the weekend. So
how many weeks is it till your race you're trying to beat? Now, have you already Boston qualified, or have you?
I've never Boston qualified.
Okay.
I was 40 seconds off the last time I did a marathon. I'm just like, what? No. So, and that's like 2 seconds every mile. I just need to slip off.
So what's the qualification for your age?
I think it's 3 hours. I need to look that up. So I think I'm in the youngest age group.
That's fast.
Yeah.
That's heartbreak though. 40.
Yeah. I was crying, but I was like, I met my goal. So it was like my goal was to get it 3 hours and 5 minutes, and I did it in 3 hours and 40 seconds. And so I'm like, okay, that worked.
Awesome.
Wow.
And they changed the qualifying time the night before, and I did not know that. So I was like,
man.
Ah.
So what kind of pace was that for a 3 hour? That's like a 7?
6:52, I think.
Wow. For 26.2 miles, y'all. That's crazy. That's fast.
Oh my gosh. See how it goes. Kevin's face when you were all saying 20 miles. You should have seen me. I was like, on a weekend? Like that's what you want to do? Man, okay, I have a question. Did you guys always just enjoy doing like the trail running, like the running? Were you always like, ever since you were younger, like this is my thing, I like it? Or did you have to like get into it?
For me, it was getting into it. I like in high school, I would just do odd things, like prepping for college, whatever I did wrestling, and I wanted to get in shape for wrestling. And I did cross country 1 year. And so then after that, I just like broke away from it and never really ran after that until like maybe 5 years ago. And then my wife and we did like a half marathon midnight run. And I'm like, that wasn't bad. Let me like actually train and see how fast I can get. So
you got that adrenaline. After that, you're like, all right, well, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How about you, Steven? How about like with the whole trail stuff? Were you always just like, man, I love being outside and rolling my ankles?
Oh man,
Kevin, put my ankles at risk right now. I love this.
Oh man, no, I guess I got back into running. I used to run, took a long time off, and then I got back into running and was on the roads. And then I watched some YouTube videos by Billy Yang and kind of saw that trail scene, the ultra scene, and that's kind of what got me wanting to try it. And then I did my first trail race and just fell in love, and just want to be on the trails. I definitely enjoy it more than being on the road for sure.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see if I had a text was asked, or Trex me was asking what race is Saturday. This Saturday is a race my wife is putting on. It's the Sawbriar Run the Pass 5K, 10K, and half marathon. It's a road race in Jamestown, Tennessee. Starts and ends at a brewery, so we'll be having some brews as well. Should be fun.
Oh man, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
If I was there, I'm starting. I wouldn't even get to starting.
Hey, you just take your carbs with you, you know.
Oh my
Chad,
God.
I'm loving the bike, man. It's been a great bike. I can definitely go a lot faster on the road, even though it's a mountain bike, which has been awesome. Kelly Benedetti made it. Glad you made it, Kelly. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Let's see here. Make sure. I think we're about caught up. He's see how quick I do there. Kevin says, "Looks like you're out of your league, buddy." Kelly's got the gin and tonic and vegetarian tacos. Ah, nice.
Yum.
What's your
good?
What's your protein in that? Is it going to be beans? I'm assuming, like black beans, or any kind of bean. I guess pinto maybe. Let's see. Agreed. Trail races more challenging than the road. Yes, they are definitely more challenging, at least for me. Although I don't know. I can't say. I've run some 5Ks that I'm going all out for a personal best, where I'm like, it's basically a sprint. It is a sprint the entire way. I felt worse after that than running a 50K before. Like it's crazy the way that works. My wife's upstairs. She says, "Pray for no rain on Saturday." They're calling for like thunderstorms and rain.
Oh, really?
On the day of the race. So it's,
Does it still go on? Does it still go on if that happens, or like what's the moment where you guys are like,
So like rain, yeah, we'll run in the rain. But if it's thunder and lightning, we have to do like a 30-minute delay, just like back in, grade school sports or whatever. So yeah, it's as long as there's rain, that's okay. But it'd be bad because I'm supposed to be filming and I'm not gonna be able to fly my drone if it's raining. So yeah, we're hoping. Oh, did you guys? I know I published a video late today, but did you see my drone video?
No.
Oh my gosh. So like that's one, like you can't fly this drone in the rain at all or any kind of like moisture. So I had it rained earlier today and it stopped raining. So I took my drone out, like, oh, I'm gonna go get some cool footage for this Coros Apex Pro video I'm doing, which is gonna be out tomorrow. But so I had the drone up in the air and I was kind of like over my pond a little bit, and it wasn't raining at all. But I guess a raindrop or water fell from a tree and landed on one of the cameras on the drone, like one of the obstacle avoidance cameras. And I got a flashing, like a warning on my phone that said like, camera's dirty, land immediately. And I looked at the drone, it was still flying okay. So I was like, yeah, it's fine. But I should have landed. So then like I'm walking and all of a sudden the drone just like drops from like 30 feet and goes straight to the pond. And it went, you watch the video, it went like probably a foot above the water to where the propellers stirred the water up enough to where it could see it. Because if the propellers didn't stir up the water and didn't make it so they could see it, it would have gone right into the water.
Oh, it saved itself.
It saved itself.
Oh
my God. It scared me so bad though, man. I was freaking out. I was about to jump in the water with like all my clothes on and go try to like catch this drone in midair,
I feel like you've had this drone for 2 weeks and it's broken like 60 times.
Yeah,
like
it's crashed.
Propellers, yeah.
It's crashed once and now almost dove into a pond. I mean, it's,
That's
crazy.
It did okay behind the waterfall though.
I know, right? Like I'm surprised none of the spray got into that and like messed it up. So
man, I miss my drone. I love having that thing.
They're
You're
fun.
like a kid. You just feel like a kid when you're just like flying it. I was flying it inside gymnasiums.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and like just doing all this crazy, like trying to get it through doors. Like just ridiculous stuff. But yeah, I've broken so many propellers. It's good that they come with like the replacements, or I don't know if yours are a little cheaper, but you're gonna run through those often.
I think they're like, it's like $30 for a full set of propellers, like 4. So it's not bad. I don't have to replace them all. Like if one breaks, I can just replace the one. So that's not too bad. Ultra Dad says excellent choice on the brewery start finish. That's right. William Runner, hello. What's going on, William? Kelly, let's see here. We're going to get the season footage. I guess I'm going to be pulling out your hair, seeing the film. Yep, that's right. Yep, I'm going to be filming, hopefully with the drone if it's not raining, but otherwise I'll be using my camera and my GoPro. All right, let's see. Good experience flying drones. Yep, drones are expensive. I need to get insurance on that. All right, well, let's get into the first game here in just a moment. So it's about time for... Two truths and a lie.
What was it? I was like, holy. This is my left ear. I was like, what happened?
Was it only in the left?
It was only in the left ear.
Oh, no.
And it was loud. Like I have my headphones on, so I was like, what is going on? That was amazing.
Right. So we're gonna do two truths and a lie. And basically we've all come up with some questions or some things that are true, 3 of them that are true, or sorry, 2 that are true, 1 that's a lie. That's why it's 2 truths and a lie. And then all of us will go around the horn and we'll guess which one we think is the lie. So does anybody want to go first, or do you guys want me to start us off?
Yeah, start us off.
All right, I'll start us off. Okay. So I got my notes here in front of me. That's why I'm looking at this laptop right here. But okay. I was once almost crushed by a military Humvee. I've been a sponsored racing car driver. And I've run a sub 18-minute 5K. So those are my 3. Pick the lie. You and folks in the chat, in the comments, guess as well. Play along with us.
Wait, do we have to write this? Do I need a pen?
No, you don't need to write it down. You just, tell me which one you think. Celine,
cool.
If you're ready, Celine, just tell me.
I'm like nervous, huh?
I'm nervous too. Why?
No, I want to win today.
So who's ready? Anybody ready? Celine, Miles, no.
I feel
Man,
a sub 18-minute 5K.
I appreciate the confidence there, Chad.
Well, I don't. Well, okay. So
No, like anybody that's really paying attention would be able to figure this out.
what
oh
was
man, now I feel bad.
Hint,
You
hint. No.
almost got run over by a Humvee.
Almost
You-
got crushed by a military Humvee,
Okay.
a sponsored racing car
That one I
driver.
could see for sure. I could see. That one's easy. I feel like you rolled your ankle and then like kind of just almost hit you. I don't know. This one is.
It's a tough one.
I would say the sub 18 for sure.
Okay, that's the lie, or you say that's the truth?
Wait. Are we doing?
You guess the lie. Just guess the lie.
Yeah. Okay.
So you think sub 18. Okay. Miles, what do you think?
Well, I was thinking that was true, but now I'm like with Kevin. I'm like, oh,
Everybody in the chat is saying it's a lie.
We should have done like the you where you write it and then you just
Oh,
do
right.
these.
That'd be great,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I want the what was it? Sponsored
Sponsored
race car
car
driver.
driver.
I want that one to be true.
Yes.
And
Hey,
then
here's a hint.
I'm-
Here's a hint from CL.
Oh.
He's paying attention on the board back there.
I can't see the board.
Good. Here, I'll stand in front of it. There
Oh
we go.
man.
So-
oh dang, I can't see it.
all right, so just pick one.
I'll go with the Humvee.
You think that's a lie? Okay, Celine.
I want the race car thing to be true, but I'm gonna say it's the lie.
All right. Well, everybody in the chat was pretty much right, and Kevin, and I think, and Miles, I guess as well. The sub 18 5K. I've not done that. I was like sub 19, but I was
Thanks,
almost.
chat.
I was almost crushed by a Humvee in a training accident. I was like riding in the back of in the left side of a Humvee, and we went around this turn, and it like fishtailed, and I went flying out the door. Like the door just opened up out of nowhere, and I went flying out, and like the guy behind me said it literally looked like the trunk. The truck bounced and went like over top of me, over top of my legs. So that was true. And then I was a sponsored race car driver I did like time trials, autocross, track events, things like that for with Subaru Parts Pro, and Boxer 4 Racing. So
That's so cool.
I know. Now I have to like come up with complete lies now because all of mine are so ridiculous. I'm like, oh, I did a sub 17 in 4. No, this is okay. Wow, that's really cool.
Well, I don't run, and the times that I have run, I haven't like timed anything, so I had no idea if that was possible or good. Because I've got no comparison.
There's like no point of reference for me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, wow, okay.
All right. So who wants to go next? Or I'll pick.
I can go.
All right, Miles.
All right, I'm gonna read it because I'm a terrible liar. So
Okay.
all right. All right. I have met one of the greatest runners, Tom Cruise. I rode an African rhino near the waterfronts of Lake Victoria. I met my wife on a spontaneous excursion to China.
What?
Ooh, wow.
No, it's just funny because when I tell mine, there's like some crossover there. That's
Oh wow.
curious.
There's crossover.
I
What is
know,
this?
right?
A Marvel movie?
Are you his
What?
wife, and did you meet in Africa? Or no, in China?
Were you the rhino tamer? Okay.
Oh,
the
man.
rhino. The rhino is really cool though.
I can see that though, because
Me
like,
too. I could. For some.
I know
reason-
he's involved in the church, and maybe it was like a mission trip in Africa or something, or
Oh, he's trying to
Or
get
actually-
you're trying to get a tell right now.
I don't know. I know, right? Come on, Miles. No. Although it's got to be the rhino. I'm looking at the chat, and I'm getting some hints here from Kelly. She says, "Aren't rhinos some of the most dangerous animals around?"
But
Also,
Miles
Dad
is
says no
dangerous.
rhino.
Miles is a dangerous
He
guy,
does live
so,
dangerously.
Yeah, he does.
Ah.
Wait. What was the first one, Miles?
I've met one of the greatest runners, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
As in like Tom Cruise, the actor.
Yeah, you know the
actor,
runner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
Forrest
exactly
Gump.
what you're talking about.
Forrest Gump's pretty good. But
I'm gonna go with the rhino. I think that's the lie.
I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah. Sorry, wait, go for it.
What? Oh, I was saying I'm gonna go with the China story.
I think
Dangerous.
I can see that too.
you got to change your YouTube now to Miles Be Dangerous.
yeah.
That's the next one. I'm gonna say the rhino, but I feel like it's like not so much like there's got to be a rhino in the story, but maybe
it was like a tame
not a
rhino
water
at a zoo.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't by a waterfall. Maybe it was by a ravine. I don't know.
There's got to be truth to the lie to make it believable. Yeah.
So
think,
we
Kevin?
got what do we? So
I'm gonna say rhino. I'm gonna say rhino.
Rhino, and then Celine, what did you say?
She said that.
meeting your wife in China.
Rhino, and then Rhino. All right. So I've never met Tom Cruise. So that's
Rado
Oh.
got it right. How did you?
Explaining to do.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So for the Rhino situation, Steven was correct. I did go on like a mission trip to Uganda, and we went to the zoo 1 week, and
It was a zoo.
I don't know if we were supposed to get on the rhino, but the rhino was next to the fence, and we just like rolled onto it. I was like still holding onto the fence, but I just was like, this is crazy. So, but we all did it. We probably weren't supposed to, but
Is there video or like picture evidence of this?
yes, I'll have to post that on my Instagram or something.
Yes, you need to.
You have to. I love how you say you don't know if you're supposed
I know,
to,
right?
but there was a fence. I was like, that's
Fair.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So tell us
And-
the China story then.
Yeah.
So for China, so I was like I don't know what I was doing with my life one summer and just doing odd things. And then my friend, he's like, hey, this China trip opened up. He's doing like an internship. And so 2 weeks before the internship, he's like, hey, you should come with me. And I'm like, okay. So I went to China. I was supposed to be there for a year. And on the trip, I was teaching English, and my wife, well, she wasn't my wife at the time. She was also in this group that we were in, and she was teaching English as well. And so out of the whole city, there's maybe 8 of us that spoke English. I'm like, oh, she seems nice. So I will speak English with her and get to know her a little bit.
Wow.
So yeah, I was there. We ended up coming back early because of some financial troubles with the company. But that's fine with me because I got to date my wife and marry her. So
Awesome.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I love love.
Before we get to Celine's, I just want to pull Chad had mentioned he also autocrossed in 1988, which is awesome because I had a 1989 BMW 325 IS. So very cool, Chad. Awesome.
dang, Chad.
Nice.
Dang.
All right, Chad or Celine, let's get to you.
I will now go by Chad Ferrocious. So I too wrote mine down. Okay. Are you okay, Kevin?
I thought you were gonna say I too rode a rhino, and I was like, lie.
Oh no, I wrote mine down. So all right. So the first time I ever consumed alcohol, I was actually very underaged and in China. I have ridden an elephant in Africa.
Wow, these are like so similar.
And also, like while I was there, I also took the opportunity to bless the rains down in Africa, like the song. But okay. And I have allegedly used the same toilet as Pope Benedict.
Okay. I just want to like point out it's crazy that your story is both China, like you said, and riding an elephant versus a rhino. I mean, you almost make
Well, wait until you guys hear mine. Crazy. Ooh, oh man. Okay,
What was the last one? No, it was allegedly
the toilet
the toilet.
with the Pope toilet.
Wait, which Pope?
Benedict.
Oh, B. Come on.
Okay.
Had to be.
China. Let's see. That's a tough one. I don't know. They all sound pretty believable. Although, I mean, the Pope's
really
probably
hard.
not gonna. The Pope's probably not gonna like go to the bathroom in a commoner's toilet. I mean, I'm gonna go Pope. Let's go Pope. Why not?
That's a very good argument. I think I'd do that one as well. But she
Kill
never
it.
said it was a common. That's
Well, it's true, but like, would she be able to go into like a Pope potty?
a Pope potty. Oh man. Yeah,
Jessica says the elephant.
I'm gonna go with the Pope.
I'll go with Jessica and go with the elephant.
All
She
right.
can't copy me.
All right. So what is it, Celine? We got 2 popes and 1 elephant.
It's the elephant.
The elephant.
The elephant is the lie.
Wow. So how did you like come about on this Pope potty?
All right. So, okay. I did put the word allegedly in there because there's no way for me to actually prove it. But have you ever seen the inside of St. Peter's Basilica?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like in pictures, sure, but no.
Yeah. So in the pictures, there's like this big, there's like all these angels holding up a chair, and like there's like this giant like chair that's like the backdrop of the background of St. Peter's Basilica where they do the masses. And I was there on like a tour, basically. Like they were doing a mass, and I was in the orchestra playing the music for the mass.
Oh, wow.
And there are like these security ropes all around us because we were in like the special area where like no tourists could get into. And we as the musicians were not allowed out. Now, the thing about this is that there's a lot of like really good, I don't know. I think I went out to eat before the concert, and I am severely lactose intolerant. And I had some sort of Parmesan thing, and I was like, I need to go now. And so behind the angels holding up a chair, there are toilets behind there. And there's only one, like, I mean, there's like a door and everything, but there's only one place to go. So if the Pope was ever in there giving a mass and needed to use the bathroom, that's the one he would use.
Wow.
wow.
Crazy.
That's insane. You've actually shared a toilet with the Pope. It's like blessed now.
Cheeks have been blessed.
Yeah, the cheeks have been blessed. Oh man.
What's the elephant
Probably
story here?
More information than anybody ever needed to know about. Is that?
I think that's the definition right there, you know?
That's perfect.
I know, right? Awesome. Oh man. So what's the elephant story? Oh no, wait, that was
The elephant one was the lie. The first one
Okay.
was I was on a youth like my youth orchestra went on tour to China, and what happens when you get a bunch of 17-year-olds in a foreign country? You just go to a bar. Like they didn't. I mean, it's not like they were gonna check IDs, and we. It was on a train, and they were coming around with these like 40s of beer. And I had like an American dollar or US dollar. And I was like, I have $1. And they were like, we will take your $1 and give you a beer. And I was like, cool, I'm on a train. This is awesome. And then it very shortly thereafter was not awesome. But it was fun. It was a fun time. But that was the first time I ever drank alcohol.
Wow. Well, so you said you were massively underage. Like, what was the?
I mean, I was 17 or 16 years.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
It wasn't like that bad, but
That's not, I mean, I think I was like 14 when I first had a beer. I think. Thanks to my sister.
maybe a sip of wine at a cider.
Yeah.
But that's it.
All right, Kevin. You're up.
Kevin's.
Okay, well, I also wrote mine down. So first slide. Me and the Pope rode a. No, I'm playing. We rode a crocodile in Asia. Okay, so mine are definitely not as interesting as yours, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, so I stayed away from horses for the first 28 years of my life because I thought I was allergic. Turns out I was allergic to horseradish. I stayed at a buffet for 8 hours from lunch to dinner. And I wanted to be an NBA player until I found out I was Asian.
Oh man, I could see the buffet one. Like, were you filming?
Wow,
Was this
wow.
like
No? Okay, all right.
When did you find out you were Asian?
You're just gonna have to guess. You're gonna have to guess.
Oh man, what was the first one?
Yeah, I stayed away from horses
Horses,
until I was
right.
28 because I thought I was allergic, but turns out I was allergic to
Horseradish.
what? Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta go with the horse. No, it's gotta be there.
I'm gonna go with the buffet. I've been to a few buffets, and they'll kick you out. I feel like.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I mean, you got to know you're Asian when you first look in the mirror. I mean, so I'm gonna go with the Asian basketball player. Let's go with that one.
the Asian basketball player.
Come on now.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta go with that.
I'm like laughing so hard my glasses are fogging.
Nice.
NBA Asian b-baller.
What do you guys think then?
This guy, but Kevin and his skills, he probably would have slept at a buffet.
I know, right?
Oh.
Asian b-baller.
I'm gonna go with see, because like there are so many of your videos that revolve around feasting and food that I feel like the buffet would be like an easy thing to be true. I'm gonna go with buffet as the lie.
Miles, what did you say?
It's a buffet.
Buffet. Oh, that's right, buffet. Okay. All right. So which is it, Kevin?
It is the horse radish. Yeah. I love that. I love how you guys were like, oh, it's definitely got to be the buffet. Don't doubt me, guys. So the story behind that is in high school, I had like a spare, and I had 2 spares, and it was at the end of the day. So I was basically off at lunch. So me and a couple of my friends decided to go right when lunch was ending. So right when it was ending, we got there at like, must have been 3 o'clock, and then they close it for dinner at like 4:30 or whatever, and then they clean up, they open it up again for dinner at 6, but we were still eating. And because they knew we were young and we were just like trying to get everything in, we ended up like just staying there, and we stayed until like literally like almost midnight. It felt like, and we're like, okay, this is to the point where like, you know, the washroom was just totaled. That's just how it was. Yeah, so the horseradish story, for the longest time I was allergic to I thought I was allergic to spices, and then it turns out that it was just like horseradish. I couldn't eat wasabi or anything like that. But I thought I was like, let me throw in this horse one, you know, throw in a wrench for these guys.
Kelly was on to you, man. Kelly Benedetti she knew it.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm a horse girl.
Yeah.
See?
Oh,
I
man.
love horses, you know.
That was funny.
Yeah, and the basketball one, the Asian basketballer. It wasn't so much that I was Asian, it was that I was told, Kev, you can't grow taller than like 5'5", and I was like, why? And they're like, because, you know, you're Asian. And I was like, oh, okay, I got it. Thanks, bro. Dreams crushed.
Yeah,
my
right?
dreams were crushed. You guys, I hung up my shoes. I was like, all right, well, let me do math then.
Yeah. So how old were you when your dreams were shattered?
Oh man, I was in grade 6 or 7. I remember till this day. I was outside. I was playing basketball, and I was like telling them. I was so into basketball that I had all the gear. You know, the kid has all the gear, the shoes. You know, I'm always dribbling the ball and whatever. And then, yeah, I found out that I wasn't gonna grow anymore, and I was like, huh. Then all my friends grew taller, and I was like, yep, you guys weren't lying.
I was trying to get some sad music queued up because that was like gonna be perfect for a sad music
Yeah.
there, but I didn't.
Sorry.
Get it ready.
And the screen goes black and white.
I know, right? Oh man.
I really wanted to be. What did you guys want to be when you guys were growing up? Like, were you guys like, oh, I'm gonna be this?
I wanted to be a race car driver.
Yeah, I wanted to be like an acrobat like an acrobat in a circus who also rode a white horse. That was my thing. It was very specific.
Wow.
Now, would this horse also do acrobatic things like walk a tightrope or something? Or
Absolutely. On a unicycle.
I feel like I might have seen that at a Ringling Brothers circus. I don't know.
Possible.
That's very specific. How did you get that specific?
Yeah, that is specific.
So growing up, I loved horses. Like I had a horse collection. Like Kelly, you're a horse girl, so like I know Kelly gets it. But I had a horse collection, and my favorite horse was a white horse, and I was obsessed with white horses. And I also did ballet at the time, but I really wanted to get into like acrobats. And then I went to a circus. I got to ride on an elephant. A clown made me cry, but the acrobats were like on point, and I was like, that's what I want to do. If I can combine that with the white horse, we're golden.
I love how you combine two dreams into one. That's really just aspirations.
How about you, Miles?
I wanted to be Jim Carrey. I saw The Mask and Dumb and Dumber and Ace Ventura. I'm just like, this guy is the man. And I was like, smoking. And it's just like, I don't know what it was, but yeah, I think I was at the theater with my dad. He took me to see Ace Ventura when I was like 5 years old. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a kid movie.
That's an MVP right there, your dad.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Those were great movies,
I
though.
love Jim Carrey.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
right? Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber is like, yeah, that's like one of my all-time favorite movies. I can always watch that. Like, I can watch any scene and just cry because I'm laughing so hard. Like the intro with the limo, and then he sticks his head out, and then it goes up like this. Oh my god!
Radio? Who needs a radio?
Yeah. Or when the cop is like, pull over,
Yeah,
and he's like, no, it's a cardigan.
it's like, yeah, we're in the Rockies.
So good. Oh man.
What about you, Kevin? Was it the basketball player? Is that what?
Yeah,
you
I really wanted to be a basketball player. I was legit. I really thought I was gonna be the first, Asian kid from Canada to be a basketball player. Then
Now, were you
crushed.
were you like good? Were you?
No, I was absolutely trash. But you know what I mean. When you play with people, like I played with people in my school, so obviously I was better than them. But outside of the surrounding area, absolutely trash. I realized it when I got to high school, and I was like, wow, kids are dunking, and I'm like, I've never even gotten close to that.
So you were probably like that point guard that could like had mad ball skills, could dribble like crazy.
Because that's all I could do.
Yeah,
that's all I could do. I could just I was an amazing passer. You know what I mean?
There's just Shims in your quarter.
Aw.
Dude, you know what? I might make a run for it now. It's never too late, right?
Yeah, right. Nice. Ultra Jad's a Dumb and Dumber fan too. Love it. Well, the movie quote got me thinking. If you guys are up for it, it might be time for another game. I love how Kevin got ready for that one. He was like,
yeah, because I was like, oh my god. He said it was time, and I was ready.
All right, so what I'll do here is I'll just go around the horn. So we'll start like, I don't know if it's probably the same for you guys. I see Miles on the top right, then I see Kevin, and then Celine on the bottom left, and then me. Okay, so I'm going to go to Miles first. I'm going to rapid fire question. And you just say the first answer that comes to your mind. All right?
Okay.
Most used kitchen appliance.
Spatula.
All right, Kevin, favorite drink.
Vodka.
Celine, what color is your toothbrush?
Purple.
All right, this is for me. Then pizza or burgers? I'll go vegan pizza. All right, Miles, coffee or tea?
I'll go with herbal tea.
Herbal tea. Kevin, if you could be any animal, which one and why?
Ooh. A hawk.
A hawk.
Because I can fly.
You can sense the nervousness there.
I was like, what? Oh my gosh, there's so many cool animals. You can't do this to me.
All right, Celine, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Africa.
Africa. Got to ride those rhinos.
Yes.
All right, favorite movie quote. That's I don't know. Let's just go with the one I just said there from Dumb and Dumber. All right, so then Miles, if you won the lottery, what would you buy first?
A house.
House. Good, smart man. Kevin, do you have any tattoos?
Yes, 2.
2. Celine, rather be hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot.
Yeah.
All right. Beach or mountain? I'd go mountain for trail running. And then, all right, here we go. I'll skip. All right, Miles. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
Ooh. Yes.
Good thing you didn't ask me. I was like, oh, nervous.
All right, Kevin, fill in the blank. Taylor Swift is blank.
Amazing.
All right, there we go. T-Swizzle.
T-Swizzle.
All right, Celine, why can't we tickle ourselves?
Oh, false. I can, and I'll show you.
Did you really? Seriously?
No, for real, I was completely lying.
No.
Wait, how do you tickle yourself?
I don't know. Is it?
I have a pressure point in my knee, you know, like this is gonna be awkward to show, but like there's like a spot right here.
Oh,
and
the horse eating corn. That's what.
What? We talking about food right now?
The knee, right up here on the knee. I was always like, my dad used to like pinch it right there and be like, "Oh, it's a horse eating corn," and it'd make you laugh, you know.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. I was like, what are we talking about right now?
Right?
Oh, we talking about his horses today. Food. Oh,
right.
later, Jashim.
Oh, Jashim's got to go. Later, Jashim. Thanks for coming by, man. We appreciate you, dude.
Oh, man.
Uh,
I still can't do that. Like, I know what you're talking about when you tickle. Like, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, whoa. But I'm trying to do it right now, and I can't.
I know. It doesn't work. You can't tickle yourself.
But why can I?
Because you're special. You have that ability.
Wait,
Yes.
Christy can too. Christy says,
Is
I
it
can
this,
tickle myself too.
Christy? Is it the same thing where you it's the horse eating the corn thing, or is it something else? Because like I can't. This is interesting.
I know, right?
For me,
have a
it's like
broader
if
discussion.
my foot like brushes up against my other foot or something like that, and I don't realize it's my foot.
Now I can like, if I'm using like a massage gun like on my foot, that might tickle a little bit. But if I like use my fingers and try to tickle it, nothing.
Yeah, I see that happening. The foot on foot action, Miles, is so funny. That's amazing.
Oh man. All right, let's move on. Next question. It's Miles. What's the fastest speed you've ever driven in a car?
It was 210 kilometers per hour.
Oh, kilometers.
So I think that's like 130 miles per hour. It was in Germany on the Autobahn.
Very nice.
"Oh, that's cool."
What were you driving?
Just a rental Golf, I think it was.
Nice though. That's
Volkswagen.
cool. That's cool. All right, Kevin. Ask for permission or beg for forgiveness?
I'm gonna say ask for permission. I've done a lot of begging in my time.
Celine, What sound does a seal make?
Oh God, this replay. Okay, what's the time on this right now? 49 minutes. Okay, if you guys this, okay, I gotta remember 49 minutes. I just got like Celine's face was just like instant. You didn't even think. It's like, what sound does a seal make?
Exactly.
It's like you've made this before. Like you just know. I'm not gonna lie. If I closed my eyes, I probably would have thought it was a seal.
I would have said the exact same thing. Yeah, you know. I probably would have thrown in some like clapping.
Yeah, the claps. Yeah, that's true. Wet your hands a bit.
Yeah. All right, we've only got a couple more here. So, dark chocolate or milk chocolate, Miles?
Milk.
Milk chocolate.
My man. I love milk chocolate.
Ew.
And then, well, what?
No, she said ew to milk chocolate.
Yeah, I like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's where it's at.
Not over milk chocolate.
Yeah, especially you get that 70% dark, the good stuff, man.
Oh, that stuff's good.
Yeah.
My wife loves stuff.
Celine knows what I'm talking about.
No, that just
Oh, I should have asked this one to Miles. This would have been a total Miles question. He's kind of like the hippo
Save
authority.
it. Save it for the next round.
Well, this is really only the last question, so we're gonna go back to you, Miles. We'll go back to you, Miles.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather come face to face with a miniature hippopotamus or a giant cockroach? Both are in a bad mood.
Oh, both are in a what?
A bad mood.
I'm terrified of hippopotamuses or hippopotami, whatever that's called. And I don't like cockroaches. So this one's a tricky one. I'm going to say, realistically, I won't see a giant cockroach. So I'm going to say that one. So, final answer.
So you're not, so realistically, you would see a hippopotamus?
Probably.
A miniature hippopotamus.
Like what's miniature? Like here in my hand, or like how big is miniature?
It's up to you, Kevin.
Okay, because if it's in the hand, easily I take
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want like a cockroach the size of a car. I mean that.
Yeah, no, a cockroach, even a cockroach the same size as that miniature hippopotamus, still no.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kelly would say the hippo all day long.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cucaracha.
That's all the questions there. Unless anybody else has any other rapid fire they want to throw out there, or ask ask some crazy questions in the chat. This is happy hour. It's not a. This isn't a running chat today. This is just friends hanging out and having fun. So
Yeah.
we're talking weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like you'd be in a bar, like, dude, what about? No.
Yeah. Well, would you rather?
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Oh.
He rides rhinos. The hippo is easy. Oh, rhino. That's right. It was a rhino he rode, not a hippo.
Yeah.
That's right. My mistake.
I love
that guy got eaten.
Oh man.
I love how you're like, this one is a question for Miles.
Well, you got the hippo thing, but it's like, no, it's rhino.
Oh man.
I did have one more on there, but I didn't really think it was. Unless Kevin, are you down to take one that's maybe out in left field?
If I'm noise, Kevin can take one for the team.
No, I don't know about left field. I don't know if I'm the right state of mind to be
We'll pass on it.
trying to catch, balls from left field. Whatever. I don't even know why I said that. The fuck.
CL's like, do it. No.
No. Oh,
yeah, CL says do it. No. Oh man. So
I might be banned.
So Kevin, what's coming up for YouTube, man? What's your plans for your channel going forward?
I really enjoy doing lives. I've been enjoying live streaming. I think it's just this aspect of like talking to the community or just people. So I think that's kind of the route I want to take it, just because I love this, like this whole thing, this whole talking to the people while they ask questions and doing all that stuff. Also eating. So like if I get to eat and just talk to you guys
in a buffet for 8 hours,
that would be an amazing. You know what? If things opened up here and I was like able to, I'd rent out a buffet for a day and do a charity feast Friday in a buffet where it's just like
that'd be awesome.
Eating, just walking around, sleeping.
Yeah, aren't you in lockdown again?
Yeah. Okay, so I felt like we've been in lockdown for I don't know, forever, because we're on lockdown, or a variation of lockdown. It was lifted for a week. Now wave 3 hit. We're on lockdown again. So yeah, we're locked down for another month. I don't know. It's just a mess.
Sorry,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it stinks.
So
So what about you, Miles? What's your YouTube channel goals, or what do you have coming forward?
So I'm going towards the PE guy. That one's kind of taken off, and so I've got live streams every Friday. I'll do a workout, and we've been working on the fitness ground pacer test. I don't know if you guys ever did that, or where you have to like run back and forth in the gym, and then do push-ups and
then like, do you have to do the strength test, the grip test? Is that part of it or no?
That might be a variation of it. I know there's like 10 things, and I only do like 4 of the 10.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's what we're doing. And yeah, I did a mile run to see how fast we can do that. So that should be coming out
Nice.
on one of these days.
So how many kids are in your PE class? Like, do you teach multiple classes, or is it just like one?
So I'm actually at 2 schools, and so my classes, they range from, at the schools, it could be like 60 students. I'm an elementary PE teacher, so it could be like 60 students for double classes, or like 30 students for single class. So,
Okay. There's a question for you, Miles, from Reto.
the president's test in PE, I think some PE teachers do it, but I've never taught it or tested it. So maybe I should.
What is it?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I don't know. My mom, she did it when she was in elementary school, and like it was a big ordeal for her. It basically like see how many push-ups. I don't know. Rita, what exactly is it? Because I don't.
Hopefully,
I've never
Reto can
done it.
fill us in, because I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, I just know my mom won it for her school. That's all I know.
Okay. So how about while Reto types that in, how about you, Celine? What's up for the Celine Ferrocious channel?
I've been afraid of this question. I don't really have like a direction that I really go in. I've been kind of like leaning toward doing like more vlog style things. People seem to like the vlog things, and like I do the drive with me's, which are like always really fun. And
Yeah.
sorry, I'm like really into these comments.
I know, right?
People are calling me out and like,
They're basically saying you're an alcoholic, Kevin. No.
no. I was trying to pour the
love you.
bottle like low, but then like look how big it was like coming up. I was like holding it like a bazooka. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, so like I guess just kind of like more like vlog style videos than like I don't know, because like every video that I do, even if it's like a cooking video, it still feels like a vlog for me, because I just feel like I'm just being me no matter what I'm doing. So even if it's like, I mean, you saw like my when I got all the Bath and Body Works hand soap,
Yeah.
like that had the potential to be a really boring video, and I mean, you watched it, so
Yeah, exactly. I watched it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I was like looking up like different soaps after. I was like,
It reminded me of like
donut soaps.
Yeah, it reminded me of being like 14 and like walking in the mall with friends, and like the girls going into Bath and Body Works, and then we'd stay clear because we didn't want to get a headache, you know?
Yeah.
it's smelly. It's pretty funny.
Just smelling everything.
I know, right?
Like you walk out, your just nostrils have been assaulted.
Yeah.
You plan a lot of your content though, huh, Celine?
I
I know you talked about it before, and I think in one of your videos I remember you saying like, you know, you shot it in a couple weeks back. I remember you mentioned it before. So
yeah.
you plan your videos like well ahead of schedule.
I complete them like right now there's only like one in the chamber for next Wednesday. Which because like I don't know, I used to just try to like film everything as much as possible, and then all of a sudden I was like 5 weeks ahead, and I'm like, well, I've got 5 weeks, like what am I going to do? So I was doing like twice a week uploads, but then I realized if I spent more time on the actual editing part, it was more enjoyable to watch. So now I do one a week, and I don't plan as far ahead because I'm like working on the one that I'm doing, because I'm also like a full-time musician and courier and dispatcher and performer and teacher and like all of that. So like it's a lot. It's a lot. And like summer is kind of like my downtime. And like when the pandemic hit, like I no longer go into school. So I just have a lot of time on my hands because I'm not like traveling to all the schools that I teach at or doing gigs anymore, which is like sad, but like nobody is. So I've just been kind of just like doing these like mainly just working on like the editing aspect so that I can get good at that. And then looking like dip one toe into like looking into like getting like a new camera, just a toe, just like pink toe.
Every time someone says that, I get so excited.
I know, right?
I get so excited. Steve was like a couple weeks ago. He's like, "I'm thinking about getting a new camera." I'm like, "We're gonna have a Zoom call tomorrow." It was like instant.
We did too. It was awesome.
Yeah. And the editing thing is cool. Do you guys all feel like that's like the toughest part of making YouTube videos?
I think it's the most time consuming for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of in the same boat. Oh, there's my wife.
I
don't have the school down here anymore.
Is Val joining me for some?
She's bringing my bottle.
I thought she was bringing hers. I was like, yeah.
Well, she bought a drink too, but I'm kind of in the same boat as Celine though. Like, you know, at the beginning of the year, I was like, I want to do a video a day, you know, continue that YouTube streak kind of thing. But then at the same time, I'm like, it takes a lot to put out a video every day and work a full-time job and have 4 kids. So it's like, I kind of want to, I'm finding myself wanting to decrease the number of videos I put out, like maybe 3 a week or something like that. And just focus more on, I know I can create better content. I can make better videos. It's just, it takes time that I don't have. So it's like, do I want to devote myself to that? Or do I want to just continue this YouTube streak thing? But I don't know. So I'm kind of up in the air on that.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing, is like it takes so much time to edit, and so I'm like, that's why I'm going towards one channel. So
now I know, Miles, you use Adobe Premiere Pro, is that right?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, I'm on DaVinci Resolve. What about you, Celine? What do you edit on?
iMovie.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
whatever gets the job done. You know what I mean? Because people aren't gonna watch your video, yeah, and people aren't gonna be like, "Oh, you edit yours on iMovie." It's like, you can't tell.
You can with the text, with like the Ken Burns and like the.
It's aesthetic. I like the aesthetic though.
I don't have the other headphones. If you go grab the other headphones.
You guys know, when I went to film, I went to school for film, and in one of the editing, I guess, courses, we actually had to edit old school film. Oh, cheers. We had to edit old school film. So like I was in a room by myself with one of those wheels and like looking through a thing like this.
Oh, wow.
And then having to cut the film and then like stitch it together. And I was like, we're never going to use this. Why am I doing this right now?
That's awesome. That's like Hell Caesar in that movie.
Yeah. And that's exactly it. I guess it's fun to know, but a whole like 4 months of that is like, I don't know. Yeah, and the reason why I asked you guys is because usually a lot of people have issues, or like not issues, but like that's the toughest thing for them to edit. That's what makes them stop like doing videos, because they're like, I just can't. It's like way too time consuming, this editing thing, and you have problems with your computer and footage. Your memory card goes. You don't even record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of you guys are like, yep.
Like that one video I did for Easter, which I tried to spend more time on and make it more cinematic and more just pretty scenery, not like a vlog at all. That video like took 4 hours to edit, just that, and it was like under 5 minutes. It was like 4 minutes long. So basically an hour a minute, which is crazy. And it takes a while.
Yeah.
So I feel you all on that. Hey, we had a question earlier I didn't want to totally skip over, but we were in the middle of conversation. So Ultra Dad want to know where everybody's from. He's not familiar with some of you all. Like, I'm from Tennessee. I'm kind of near Jamestown, Tennessee. If you want to give a broad region or whatever.
Yeah. I'm from Toronto, so up north.
I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay.
I'm from Boston.
Fasting.
Boston.
Get your donkeys, kid.
All right, I might lose the speakers for a minute, but you guys can. I'm just trying to hook her up to headphones too, so she can hear.
Okay.
Hey,
I have FOMO.
She has FOMO. She's missing out.
Pacer Queen, Ultra Dance. Daughter's the Pacer Queen. How many laps did she get? So I did the Pacer lap, and I think I did like 70. I didn't do so hot. So it's like takes like 20 minutes.
That
What
sounds crazy though. Like, what do you mean you did 70 sprints? Like, how many laps?
So like it'll beep. It'll say, yeah, it'll beep, and then you've got to run to the other side of the gym, and then each time it beeps, you've got to make it there. And yeah, so my students hate it, but they love it. It's like, we want to do the pacer test.
Yeah. Until after they're like, no more pacer test, please, Miles.
Miles, what age group are you? What age group do you work with?
Elementary, so K through 6. So I feel like I'm just basically a big kid. So like, this is nice talking to adults for like the first time in like 10 years. So it's been nice.
Somewhat adults. Somewhat. Like, some of the conversations we're having is questionable.
Did Steven peek out? Is it just us?
Beast.
How are we still like live on his thing? This is amazing. Hey guys.
Oh, Kevin, it's like when was it Brad?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. So Miles, I think it was Brad's live stream. Oh, you were there.
I was
were,
there
like,
in the
first.
beginning, but then I had to
You
fall
left.
asleep. What happened though?
No, so what happened was, like, we didn't know that on StreamYard, like, even if Brad leaves, like, the people on there are still in the actual chat. So when everyone was leaving, everyone left, and then like Celine and I were just still there, and we're like looking around, we're like, is it just us? We felt like kids, like, you know, when your parents leave and you're like, oh my gosh, we can do whatever we want right now. And that's how yeah. Guys, take over his channel. Oh man. Guys, what do you guys want to do? You can't see this right now. Okay, wait. Do you guys have a favorite animal?
Wheels.
Like, obviously. Sorry, I didn't even ask that. That was so crazy. Why did I even ask?
Favorite animal? I like a hawk or something, or cheetah.
Oh, that's actually a good one. A cheetah.
That was always my like go-to answer in school. Cheetah, because like they're fast.
Yeah, that's actually. I don't even know why I said hawk. I don't even like hawks. It's so weird.
Oh, are y'all there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Were you freaking out?
Yes, like as you can tell, I'm on a completely different camera right now, and we're on my my MacBook instead of my other computer because for some reason, whenever I plugged in the headphone splitter to try to get her on some audio, it froze up the PC. So I thought the whole live stream had shut down. So
oh no, we were here doing a mutiny. We were.
Oh. Well, no, good. This is okay. Hopefully it looks okay. It's on.
That's actually crazy that it was still running, even though.
I know, right? I guess it's because it's StreamYard, so it's all done through the internet. It's not done through my system at all, really. Yeah. Oh, well, good. Oh, that makes me feel better. I was freaking out. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
We were just having a very important conversation about what our favorite animal is.
Nice. Oh, let's see. Where were we? There was a comment in here. Where'd it go? Get back on track here so I don't lose it.
Oh my god, the things they said. We did not say anything.
Oh, I know, right?
So I have to rewatch it.
That's exposed.
Yeah. Oh no. We were promoting our own channels.
I gotta go back and watch it now. No, no, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. Everybody, if there's anybody in here that does not follow Kevin, Miles, or Celine, please go and subscribe to their channels and support them. They're awesome people.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't like a moment for me to plug it. I was just
no, I know, but that's true. You guys, we definitely want to support you guys. We love you guys. So, Will want to know why I'm not running Scar with him. That's the ankle. He knows that. He's just picking on me. Scar is the Smoky Challenge Adventure Run, which I have done before, and there's a video on my channel for it. So this is a weird angle with my laptop being like different.
I like very short.
Yeah.
Welcome. That's me. I always look super short.
How's the audio from the computer? Does it still sound okay?
Yeah, it actually sounds pretty clear.
Okay, cool, good. So it's just the MacBook. So, all right, Chad does his on his phone. Wow, that's really surprising.
That is hard.
Yeah, and his videos are pretty darn good too. So that's surprising, man.
I should set up.
Nice.
Ultra Dad dropped $300 in Final Cut. Oh man, yeah, it's expensive. Let's see your average edit time. Ultra Dad wants to know what's the average edit time. Did you guys already answer any of these or no? Like, what's your edit time for a Feast Friday? Not a live one.
Those are pretty quick. I would say maybe between like half an hour, 45 minutes.
What?
To edit it?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
You're just apparently not very good.
I know. I'm just slow.
Well, also too, I've been doing like video stuff for like 10 years, right? So
That's true. Yeah.
it's and my system is like up to speed and stuff like that. So everything is, and I've been editing on Adobe for so long. So if it took me any longer than that, it'd be a problem. Sometimes no video takes longer than like 4 hours, I would say.
Okay.
Because you have all the different like camera angles too. Is that like hard to sync together? Or?
No. So the cool thing is that when I have 3 cameras in Adobe Premiere, Miles, I don't even know if you know this, but you can grab all, like if you just set it on your timeline, you could grab all of it and then you can sync. So it just matches all those sound waves, and then all the cameras are set.
Cool.
Yeah, and then you could do a thing where it's like a multicam. So as you're editing, it shows all 3 cameras, and then you can just take whatever camera you want. So it'll look like us 4 here, but the different angles. And then I'm like, okay, at this point, Steve says this, Miles is doing this. He reacts. I can cut to that. So it's all. If you know the program, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Zoom in on
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Syncing up audio, that can be tough.
Yeah, I used to shoot a lot of music videos, and it was always tough when you had like 50 takes, and then before we had to use a clapper. You guys know that thing in movies.
Yeah.
Take one, scene one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then you would have to match that up, but now they just made it easy where they sync up the sound waves.
What I put the clappers for? It has a purpose.
All right, as a lesson, yeah, I actually have. Oh, I don't know where mine is. Yeah, there's a purpose. So when you have the 2, like you'll see like, I don't know, 4 cameras sometimes, and it'll say like the director, the scene, the take. So it's like, okay, Marvel's director, whoever, scene 1, take 4. They show it to each camera like this, so all the cameras see it, and then they slap it. So in editing, you match up that slap, and everything is like synced up. For anyone who that is,
That's really cool. I know, right? Yeah, I had no idea either.
Yeah,
that is a job in itself, because like I've gotten in trouble in film school for like doing it wrong. Because I was like, it's just a clapper. I'm just hitting it like all out of frame. They're like, hey, can you be in frame? I was like, for what? I'm slapping it multiple times. This idiot. Sorry.
Have you guys seen any of Kevin James shorts that he does on YouTube?
Love it. That's the reason why I really started getting into the green screen stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. His sound guy stuff he does. That's hilarious.
Where he's like holding it on the notebook.
Hold on. And there's an airplane overhead. Wait, guys. So, yeah.
That's exactly how it is too. On set. Like you're always like yelling at people, or like you can hear people breathing. And that whole production is like a family. It's like 8 brothers that does his whole production, which is really cool.
Yeah, that is really neat. They're good videos too. I'd say for like my normal like daily stuff, it usually takes about an hour to edit. But when I want to spend some time on something, it takes quite a bit longer. Mm-hmm. She's like, an hour? She's like,
well, the rest of the time.
That's the edit. But I got to do the thumbnail. Then I got to do the tag.
I like how Val was like this. You said it, and she was like,
I know.
like, this guy is lying to his fans right now. Oh, man. It's like that TikTok trend where, have you guys seen that, where the kids, they're like, oh, I'm doing a school project, and they're with their parents, and then they lie about stuff that they do. So they're like, yeah, so I wake up, I do the dishes, and their parents are like,
There's a lot of those, like with the husbands and wives ones, like
and they're hilarious. I love it. It's so funny.
I'm too bad of a liar to try that.
Yeah. Oh, there was a question from Kelly Benedetti. Most embarrassing running moment. I've not had any like really embarrassing. Like I've never crapped myself. Like that's a common thing apparently on trail runners. I've had it to where I've like had to go find a tree and do my business in the woods, but I've never not been able to get there. I don't know, probably just rolling my stinking ankles. What about you guys? What about you, Miles?
I haven't had any embarrassing moments. It's just frustrating. Like before race, I get like nervous and pee at least 10 times. And I'm just like, I just want to. So I'm like in that long line at the porta potty. Because that's, But nothing embarrassing.
Like, as soon as you like start running, does it go away? Is it just like the anxiety leading up to the race? Because I feel that with like performances too, where like I'm always so nervous before I go on, but then I go on and I start playing and everything's fine.
Yeah.
For me, it's like before a race, I might, it's common to go through like 2 or 3 morning poos before a race, the runs, you got your runner. So, but then once the race starts, or when you're on the starting line, it goes away and it's just kind of second nature, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah. Kelly and William both saying, "Oh, I should have heard the things you guys were saying."
No.
I mean, when you go back and watch it, like,
I know. I missed the name out of Chris. Well, Chris, if you're still here,
Chris.
Appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah, he's in Australia, so it's like,
I
what time is it? Like, I always get mixed up. I think it's like 2 in the afternoon or something, or 1.
Yeah, they're definitely in the future.
Yeah.
Kelly's gonna be subscribing to y'all tonight, and some other people said that too. Awesome.
Yay! Oh, thank you.
And here's William. All right, 150.
Yeah.
Funny story with that is like we were sitting around a fire drinking and hanging out. William was in town. We had some friends over and we were talking about running, and my rolling my ankles popped up, and they kept every time the story got told, somebody kept adding on miles. Ended up getting like, "Oh, you ran 167 miles on that ankle though after you rolled it."
That's oh man, I love that. I couldn't believe it when you did that at like 18. I'm like, instantly, I would have been yelling for search and rescue just like on the trail like this.
I mean, I wouldn't have made it 2 miles, let alone 18 miles.
Yeah,
you're like laying there like, "Medic!"
I'm dying.
Here's a good question from Chad for everybody. So what's the why behind our channels? Let's go with Celine. What's the why behind yours?
Again. All right. So I've actually, previous to this channel, the Ferrocious channel, which by the way, I do know how to spell the word ferocious. It's a play on my last name, which has 2 on. So I did get a comment about that once. It's like,
oh, I'm sure you did. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm like,
people on the internet, man.
I know, right?
But I have another channel called The Clarinet Slayer because I'm a musician. So I have like all of these like educational clarinet videos, a lot of my performances. I do like performance vlogs, like rehearsal vlogs, just like also like that's sort of like the more music sphere of things. And then I decided I wanted to get a little bit more creative and do some things that like weren't clarinet related. So I put a couple of those on my clarinet channel and they did horribly, like getting like not even a quarter of the views that my clarinet videos get. And I was like, all right, well, that's not working here. So maybe if I start a new channel. And like when I got that idea, it was like, well, the entire world just went into lockdown. So like, what else am I going to do? Like I've got time to start a new channel. Sure. And now I'm uploading to this channel way more than I am on my clarinet channel because I'm not playing as much and I don't have much to like vlog or talk about. And I mean, like when I teach lessons, it's all on the computer. So like, I don't want to do like an instructional clarinet video where I'm sitting in front of the computer with my clarinet again for like the 10th hour of the day. So that's kind of the why behind my channel. It's a good like creative outlet. Like I really just like being creative, and hence like why I do the music as like my like music is my thing. So yeah, it's just creating stuff and just like learning about how to edit, putting music with it, making it funny, like that. That's what I like. And I also just like I should have said this like before. That's like when we were talking about like what's next for the channel and talk about like just the connection that I have to like the people who are following me, because I never had that with my clarinet channel, because like it's like my clarinet audience, like I kind of view them as like my minions, like my students, like and so I never really got to like interact with them on the level that I am here, where like I feel like I've made like really good friends. Like I met Jess Kaplan a couple weeks ago, and it was amazing, and like now I'm like now we're friends, and like we're like planning on hanging out again, and it's really nice. And like so like the human connection, even though like technically we're all like internet people, like we're also real people in real life. So like it's just cool to like meet all these people that I wouldn't have otherwise met had it not been for this channel. So
yeah. Now, do you still do both channels? Like, do you still have the clarinet channel?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's still there. I've actually had a couple people be like, "Hey, like, are you good?" Like, because I haven't. So I did like an upload last week of me playing a duet just so that people know I'm still alive. But but yeah, I think when music picks back up again, I'll feel a little bit more inspired to make more like clarinet stuff to go on that channel. But
okay,
yeah.
What about you, Miles? What's the why behind the PE guy?
So yeah, it's just to inspire people to get fit. Let's get fit. That's the like slogan or whatever. Originally, it was during like the COVID time, and I had to like figure out a way how to like teach my students and like get them excited about doing PE, because they were not excited at all about anything. And so it's like, and I try to be like that fun PE teacher or just whoever in their life to get some sort of connection, because my students are the best. I love them. And so it's like I've got to be there for them when I can't physically be there for them. And so and then it turned into, over the summer when school was out, more of my running, because that's what my Instagram was before. And so and then I created the PE guy after that. So it's like, yeah, I'm always shifting.
What about you, Kevin? What's your why?
No, sorry, Miles, I feel like you're that teacher that the kids will remember. I get that from you, where
right,
because I remember when I was in elementary school, and I can only really remember two that I really connected with. One, because of their personality, and they were just so fun and outgoing, and it really felt like, you know, they cared about me, even though I was like in grade 6. You know what I mean? I feel like that's you and your personality. Sorry, just because you're saying that, I just thought I had to say it.
Thanks, man.
For me, I think I initially started my channel to teach people video production. So like Celine, you know, it felt like they were only coming to me for one thing and one thing only, and I was like, just video stuff, like you guys don't want to know about me. So then I stopped doing that. When the pandemic hit, I started doing like, you know, more personal videos, fun videos, and then it's kind of turned into this thing where it's a lot about food, because I think food for me is a huge bonding experience. Like, you go to dinner with your friends or your family, you guys get together on Sundays or on weekends, and you're like, oh, what are we eating? Or there's always this thing, and because I grew up in such a big family, food was a thing that always brought us together. So like, you know, just having that's why Feast Friday came about, because I just wanted to eat. So I think for me, it's really just about like connecting with people over some type of food. And even if the video is not really about food, it just kind of has food in it. Even like my Feast Fridays now, we don't even talk about the food anymore. It's like we sit down and I'm just kind of talking to you guys. I think that's my why, just kind of bringing people together over some food.
How big? You said a big family. How big is your family?
So like when I was younger, for like Christmases, there was like probably over like 150 people in the house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. One of my actual True Truth and the Lie questions was that where was it? I have such a big family, I haven't met all my cousins yet. and it feels like that, because like it's like every year pre-pandemic, you know, when our family gets together, some of my cousins would be like, hey, this is your cousin from the Philippines. I was like, what cousin from the Philippines? I was like, I never met you before. Why are you here? And then after it's like, and then that's how it is, because so my mom has 9 brothers and sisters, including her. And some of them some of their kids I never met before. Like so it's huge. Sometimes I don't even, I just assume that I'm related to every single Filipino person I ever meet, because that's kind of how it is.
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest families I've ever heard of. That's pretty big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
remember-
fun.
Like seeing the video that you did about the Santa Claus.
Yeah, like Christmas.
Yeah, that's
that was a
why I'm
good
like,
one.
I'm like nodding. I'm just like, I remember that video. That was
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's how it is. And it was. I'm glad that I got to grow up in such a big family like that, because it building a community like this. You guys have your own communities. That's what it feels like. It feels like family. Like someone's like, "Hey, Steven, like, how's your ankle?" And you're like, "Oh, thanks. Like, you actually care about me." Or like, "How's the family?" Or running and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think it's paid off. Just with like the YouTube stuff, it's kind of transferred seamlessly.
Yeah, I'd say for me, like my why was just, I love trail running, ultra running. I wanted to share that passion and hopefully bring more people to the trails and ultra running. If I could show something that might help somebody was kind of what I wanted to do. But then like when I got into it and started building a community, it was kind of more what Kevin says, there's this community there where there's people that, there's several people that I now chat with probably a couple times a week on Instagram. We message each other back and forth and talk a lot, so it's cool to just, get these relationships built with people, that, you don't know them, but you know them, and just, it's cool. I like that aspect of it, but for me, it's, I guess, primarily about wanting to bring more people to the trail and ultra world, grow the sport, share my passion for it.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first started watching your videos, I was like, this guy makes me want to run a trail right now. And like, I remember I was like, it was like, I think back in September when I was like I started a running challenge that I got into a scooter accident, but that's a whole other story. And I got out there and I was like, man, I could do this. I was going up a little hill and I was like, I can't do this. It's like, it's insane. I don't know how you guys do it for so long and like consistently is like something I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
I remember that one video, I think it was a podcast you did, one of the Kevin and Just Him podcasts you guys did, where you were talking about the running, and you were like, "This dude ran 100 miles." I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, I was telling Just Him, I was like, this guy runs 100 miles for fun, like it's like a goal. It's not like that's like prison for me. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, please. Amazing.
Oh man. Well, guys, I guess we'll probably wrap it up here. Give you guys back the rest of your evenings. I know it's late for Celine and Kevin. What time zone are you in? Are you in the Eastern time zone?
Eastern time zone.
You are Eastern, and I know Miles. You're Mountain, right?
Yeah, it's 8:30.
Okay. Yeah, so let you guys get on. I really appreciate you guys coming on for this first YouTube happy hour. I hope to make this I think it went well. I think I had a lot of fun. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Me too.
Yeah,
I hope everybody watching had fun. Watching us basically laugh at ourselves some and learn about each other. So we'll probably do this. I'm probably going to try to bring on different people as well and kind of rotate through the community and YouTube out there and have people back. And maybe it'll be a once a month thing. I don't really know that yet. We're just kind of working on it. So really appreciate Miles for coming on, Kevin, Celine. Like I said, if you all have not subscribed to their channels, go check them out. In the description of the video, you will find links to their channels. You can go support their channels as well and follow them and see their awesome stuff. They all have great content. So appreciate you guys. Hope you all have a great weekend.
Thank you for having.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Steven.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Good night,
Have a good night.
everyone.